G'day guys, welcome to the channel. Episode 4 on the collection showcase. Now, this collection is special to me, and that's because I'm showcasing my brother's collection. Without further ado, here's the picture of his collection. So, me and the bro, I'm not gonna say his name, I'm just gonna call him the bro. We've been collecting for a while. He's actually the one that got me into this addiction. So he's fueled the addiction, he's really fucked with my wallet. And we've been talking watches for about 7 to 8 years, going on to 9 years, I believe. So there was a point of time when he was ahead of the game, he got me into the game, and I believe now I'm ahead of him, which funny how that works, but you know, here we are right now. So in the past, my bro has had a different collection, similar to me, right? We've both had different collections, we've both had different tastes. And his collection, as you can see on the screen, this is where he's landed now. And he's planning to get more in the future, but as of right now, this is where we're at. So, first on the list, starting from left to right, we've got the Panerai Pan 01312, the Luminor Marina in 44mm. And before I continue, wristwatch check wearing my Wimbledon. But this is the most recent watch that he's acquired. So he's got this watch from the lad Giuseppe over at Gregory's in Bondi. And he wanted to get something that was a bit more chunky, right? A bit more tool-like. So bit of background on my bro. He's also in the corporate game as well, same as me. Different field, different specialization, but still in the corporate game. And he's a big fucker, right? So I myself, I'm about 5'11", so 182 centimeters tall. I weigh about, I'll call it about 75 kilos. I'm not that heavy. But my brother, man, he's like touch taller than I am, but he's like a fucking fridge. He's massive, and his wrists are, I think, nearly 8-inch, like 7.5. It's bigger than 7.5. Like, he's got big fucking wrists. And when getting a Panerai, look, the design language spoke to him, the history spoke to him. So the thing with the bro is design language, history, heritage, brand recognition, like all of that stuff matters to him. He doesn't follow the hype, as you can see in his collection. Not really that many hype pieces there. But the Panerai, quintessential Panerai, that's what he was going for. He wanted to get the Panerai of Panerais, right? When you think of Pam, this is what you kind of basically imagine. So wanted to get this one. It's come with the leather strap, but also came with a rubber strap and a few other straps that the boy Giz hit him up with. Giuseppe, I shouldn't say Giz, that means something completely different. But now look, the Panerai is sick, and I was actually with him when we were looking at Panerai. So he was cross-shopping a 40mm and a 44mm. But the 40mm just looked like any other watch on his wrist, right? It didn't look substantial. It didn't look like a Panerai. So going with the 44mm, even the sales rep at the Panerai boutique said, yeah, 44 is the way to go, especially for his fucking massive wrists. I got hit with the dud genetics, right? I got the small wrist, he got the big wrist, but you know, Panerai is a great choice. I'm actually going to get a Panerai soon. I just don't know when, because money is not infinite. I wish it was infinite, otherwise I'd be swimming in watches right now. But he got the Panerai, he's really happy with it. I'm actually really happy for him with this one here, because I actually introduced the idea of Panerai to him, and he just fucking went on with it, right? He just went on with it, copped it, and great deal as well from Gregory's and Giuseppe. Good watch there. Now, next watch on the list is the Rolex Explorer 40, the 40mm, and that's actually my old watch, right? So quick history lesson in case you guys haven't watched my previous videos. I own the 40, so I got this brand new. I cashed in all my previous collections, so my Tudor GMT, my Tudor 39, my Omega Seamaster 300. I cashed everything in, and I ended up getting this Rolex Explorer 40, brand new from a aftermarket or an after reseller. What is it called? A gray market dealer. That's what. Brain's going fried at the moment, but got it brand new, and I wanted this to be my daily. I wanted this to be my daily watch. I wanted this to be my go anywhere, do anything watch. And look, 40mm, I was used to wearing 40 for a very long period of time, and Everyone around me in terms of the authorized dealer game usually just said 40 is the man size, anything lower, it's the bitch size, right? Sorry to say, that's what they told me. So I followed that advice blindly, not knowing the fact that, you know, obviously now I'm wearing a 36mm Datejust. The smaller sizes are suited more for me because I got small 6.5-inch wrists. So my brother ended up getting the Explorer 36, the two-tone, so the steel and gold Explorer 36mm, and I ended up getting this 40mm. And you know, after wearing it for a bit of time, I love the watch. Watch is great, fantastic watch. I let my brother try this on, and I tried on the 36, and we just came into an understanding that, you know what, let's just swap this shit around. The 40 looks better on him, the 36 looks better on me. I feel like I got the short end of the stick because the 36 that I got was fucked up, right? Like it was really, really used, whereas the 40 was brand new, but that's what brothers are for, right? So I'm happy with the change. The 36 Explorer, the two-tone, is becoming really sentimental to me. I wear it every time we have a family occasion. And the 40mm Explorer, that's my brother's rotating watch when he goes to the office or when he goes into adventures. It looks great on him. It looks better on him than it does on me. I'll throw up a picture of us comparing the two. And you know what? 40 Explorer, you can't go wrong. Quintessential Rolex, at least he's got a Rolex in his collection, and it starts to make him realize that, oh, he doesn't really need another Rolex in his collection. So as I mentioned, he's not one to follow the hype. He just buys whatever he likes, and as you can see from his small, humble collection, buys what he likes. Next watch on the list is the Cartier Santos Medium Two-Tone. So we have this thing, right, where we wear two-tone watches when it's a special family occasion, and recently our other brother, because there's 3 of us goons, right? Other brother got married and we both wore our two-tones. So I'll put a picture of this on the screen here, but yeah, we both wore our two-tones, and this watch is a sentimental watch to the bro just because he himself is getting married. He's engaged and he got this as an engagement present. So fuck, that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Great watch, medium, and this watch actually means something to me as well because this cunt, he egged me, not egged me, but he kind of planted the seed that I needed a Santos as well. So now I got a Santos medium myself. It's not two-tone, but it's the, you know, classic silver dial. It's cool, I like it. It's a great wear, and yeah, he's the one that got me into the whole mid-size case craze, right? He's the one who got me into the wearing smaller watches, and it turns out that smaller to him is actually proportionate to me. So, I mean, who would have thought, right? But the Cartier Santos engagement present to him, we wear it on family occasions. You know, he's obviously going to wear it when he gets married next year, and you know what? I'll be wearing my two-tone as well. I'm not going to bring the Santos along. The two-tone is where it's set for family occasions, and fantastic watch, what can I say? And finally, we've got the IWC Ingenieur, the 40mm, the most recent iteration in black. So you can see that there's a trend in this collection, right? And there's a method to the madness. There's a reason for this. We've got black dials all across the board, and I always say to my brother, like, why don't you experiment with other dial colors? Like, I have very heavy white or light dial influences. I need to get more darker dial colors and even like actual colors. And the reason for this is we both actually have the same reason why we don't have colors. And that's simply due to the fact that when we had colored dials in the past, we never wore them. Funny as that sounds, we never wore those fucking watches, right? Like, the brother had an IWC Mark 18 Le Petit Prince. He loves IWC. He absolutely loves IWC. Don't know why, but he loves it. He loves the brand. And Panerai as well. He loves Panerai IWC. Those are the 2 brands he gravitates towards too. And yeah, he had a blue dial before in the past. He also actually had a blue Datejust, so a Datejust 41 Jubilee Smooth. He actually had a blue one. And he sold both of them because he realized that colored dials weren't for him. Then for me, I had a 39 Tudor Black Bay in 5-link bracelet. I had a blue one. So I got a Tudor Black Bay 39. I got the Tudor Royal in blue, so both blue dials. And yeah, I sold them because I didn't wear them personally as often as I wanted to. So that's the thing with colored dials is, you know, you gotta experiment with what you like, what you'll actually wear, what you'll like to keep in your collection. Eventually, we'll both get something with color as well, but as of right now, we're just focusing on the neutrals. And The brother focuses on black. He finds that that's where his collection is comfortable at, so he ended up getting the black Ingenieur. I actually told him, why don't you get the silver, or why don't you get the fucking green one, right? Why don't you get others? And damn, he wanted the black. So I was with him when he bought this watch. We were looking for a IWC Ingenieur. As you guys know, retail quite expensive, but he actually wanted to get it retail. That was the gimmick, right? He wanted to go get it retail. So I was like, you know what, if you want to get it retail, by all means, do whatever the fuck you want, it's your money, whatever. I actually found a new one from a gray market, secondary market dealer. So one of the dealer connections that I have had one. They just actually got one. They didn't advertise it. So they got one and they had like a secret notification about this watch. So I was like, fuck, you know, we might as well check it out. So he checked it out and it was like, yeah. I mean, for the price difference from retail to this, like, it's a no-brainer. And these are quite good value for money. You've got a Gerald Genta design watch that's under 20K. So retail for this one is about 17, but in the secondary used market, gray market, even gray market, like used in the, you know, not buying it from an 80 or a dealer, the prices are actually really great for this. You can get these for around 15, 14K, give or take. Like, I'm seeing a few new examples going for about 15 to 15 and a half, and used examples going about 14. So, I mean, it's a great value for money when it comes to that price point for this watch here. And look, the bro wanted to buy it new. He actually wanted to buy it retail, but I mean, we ended up finding one pretty much new for much, much cheaper, and that was it. I remember the day when he got it. I was there, and what can I say? Brilliant pick, brilliant pick. I would have bought it myself as well, but again, I've been cursed with slim wrists, so a lot of the watches that the bro has, I want, but I just can't. So here we are. Without rambling on too much, for your collection, look, I don't think you need to add anything else further at the present point in time. I don't think you need to rush off and get anything else. Like, the 4-piece banger here is completely fine. I think if you wanted to add something, maybe consider a diver or a chronograph or a GMT. There's a lot of time-only watches happening here, which is fine. You buy whatever the fuck you want. But maybe a diver, chrono, or GMT, so another sports-oriented watch. Look, in terms of dress watch, you've got the Santos, that'll do. You can wear the IWC or the Explorer for dress watch occasions. You know, you're not limited to actually having to wear leather. If you wanted to go dress watch routes, I mean, maybe a JLC Reverso might suit you, but I don't see you wearing it, and it's pretty big money. It's a big chunk of money for something that you won't wear often. So that's maybe something that you need to consider. I guess for your next watch, figure out the budget, you know, like, obviously you're my bro, the budget wise is unlimited, so fuck, it's very hard to suggest watches for you because I don't know what the fuck you want and I don't know how much you're willing to spend, right? So if I was in your position for this collection, if this was my collection, I'd go for a chronograph or a GMT. And in those two categories, if I was to go GMT, I'd just get a GMT Master 2 from Rolex. Like, I'd probably get one of those, considering the fact that your budget's probably fluctuating quite rapidly. So a GMT Master 2 will probably be an option. If you don't want to spend that much, then for me personally, I would go Grand Seiko, because I've gone Grand Seiko. That's my pick of the five. Grand Seiko is my pick for the GMT. Either the Evolution 9 collection, so the one that I've got, the Mist Flake, or the black variant. There's also the sports collection, so since you've got big fucking wrists, those GMTs are beautiful. The green dial, there's a green dial option, there's the white dial option, there's the Sky Flake as well. Those GMTs at 44mm, they're beautiful and you would fit them. I actually would recommend you get those ones, but I know you're not really the biggest GS fan, so you know, that's my pick for the GMT. That's what I would go if you're not going to get a GMT Master 2. Chronograph, just get a Speedy, just get the fucking black Speedy. I reckon black sapphire, you'll be sweet. I don't think you need to go Ed White, but if you want to, I mean, 25 Gs, it's a bit, but hey, if you want to, go for that. That's the chrono. The diver, look, both of us were having discussions on what the ultimate diver is, and we always just go back to the sub. I know the sub, GMT Master 2, and the Speedy, they're hype pieces. They're really like, oh yeah, if you can't think of anything else because you have no creativity and taste, you just go to those, right? So it's hard to pick watches, diver, chronograph, and GMT outside of the hype pieces of Rolex and Omega. Like, it's hard for me to recommend you anything outside of that because I know that you don't like Grand Seiko as much as I do. In terms of Panerai, he was actually telling me for ages that he wants to get the Panerai GMT or the flyback chrono. So those are good options. The IWC Pilot Chrono would actually be a good one for you. The IWC Pilot Chrono could actually really fit that niche in your collection. That's actually one I would definitely recommend for you because you've got the wrist for it. Again, you got the wrist for it, I don't, so that's a great option for you. So IWC Chrono would be good. Or a Speedy Sapphire, that'll be good as well for the chrono. The diver, again, brother's looking at Panerai. He wants a submersible, which he has the wrist for it, but it's very similar design language to what you already have. But again, if you want it, go for it. I've got 2 Grand Seikos because I'm a Grand Seiko cock lover, but you know, you do you, I do me. You can get that as well if you wanted to. On the high end, you just get a sub and just be done with it. Just say, yep, sub, and be cool with it. I would recommend you a Tudor, and you've tried my Tudor on, and it's a bit small for you, I'll be honest. It's a bit small. The monochrome 41 would be good for you. That'll be really good for you, but hey, depends on you, right? I think you'll just be happier with the sub, in all honesty. And the GMT, yeah, I reckon the Grand Seiko would be killer in your collection, but you don't like Grand Seiko, which, I mean, you're fucking hard to please. He was asking me what I thought about the GMT Panerais. I'm like, oh, I mean, they're alright. I mean, I don't like that E-steel shit from Panerai, like the actual literal garbage, right? They'll literally get garbage from the seafloor, recycle it, and make E-steel. Not a fan of it. So, I mean, if you like it, you do you. Or just wait and get a GMT Master, really. And for the dress watch, I mean, the JLC Reverso, as we discussed, will probably be the best option for you. I myself, I'm gravitating more to dressier pieces, so, I mean, Reverso, you don't even need the duo face, just get a mono face, man, and then just be done with it. And I would say, with all the stuff that we talk about together, about watches and building collections, your collection's fine. Don't rush into your next piece, just think about it first. Only because you just got the Panerai quite recently, and I'm the one to talk because I get fucking watches every single month, right? Because I'm addicted, because you made me into who I am. But anywho, fantastic collection. I'm being biased because obviously it's the bro, but hell, if I had the chunky wrist to accommodate these watches, I'd be very happy. And my collection will be totally different, but here we are. So that's the video. Don't want to ramble on too long. Let me know what you think, and please send me some collection photos. I would love to see more collections and showcase them on the channel for obviously the community and my subscribers and viewers to enjoy. So that's the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.